Welcome to the Ielts listening test channel. Listening activity number 3. 12 minutes, 20 questions. Check yourself. At the end, check your level.
Look at questions 1 to 9. Now listen to the conversation and answer questions 1 to 9.
Hi Mary, where are you going?
To the bookstore. Would you like to go there with me, Tom?
I'd love to. What do you want to buy?
Some course books.
Well, here we are. Now, reference, literature, science. Oh, what kind of course books do you want?
Well, I'm thinking of buying some study skills for writing.
I see. I wonder what section it is. Oh, I see them. It's over there. There are so many books about writing. Did you have any particular one in mind?
Tim recommended that Jordan's academic writing course is good.
Is it the green one?
Let me have a look. Yes, it is by R.R. Jordan. I'll take this one.
How about writing letters?
Oh no, it's too simple. I think this one, Write Ideas, looks good.
Let me have a look. Is an intermediate course in writing skills? Is it too simple for you?
I don't think so. I'm really having some problems when I write essays, so perhaps I should start from this intermediate one to improve my writing. Tom, do you want to buy something here?
I don't know. I was just having a look at these grammar books. I bought one, Practical English Grammar, last Monday.
Did you? I have that one too. It's very useful. Everybody says it's good.
Can I help you now?
Yes, I want these 2 books. How much is it altogether?
Let me see. This is £42 and that is £36. Altogether £78.
Oh, it's very expensive. Is there any chance of getting a discount?
Are you a student?
Yes, here is my student card.
Well, we normally give students 15% off, so that would bring it down to, let's see, £78 less £11.7, £66.3.
Here is £70.
Good, here is your change. Tom and Mary leave the bookstore.
I'm a little thirsty now. Shall we go somewhere to have some coffee?
Yes, I'd love to. There is a very good one near here. Let me think what it is called.
You see, there are 2 coffee shops over there. Which one is it?
I think it's the one opposite the bank on the high street. Harrison's. That's the one we want.
Let's go there. Yes, I think I went to Harrison's once. It has really good coffee.
Yes, it is a good coffee shop and the price is reasonable too.
Tom and Mary are in the coffee shop.
It is really good coffee and I feel much better now. By the way, Tom, have you found your accommodation yet?
Yes, 2 weeks ago. My friend Sue told me that one of her flatmates moved out to Oxford, so there was a vacant room to let. I moved in last Friday. It's a very big house and it's very close to our school.
Sounds good. How many people live in that house?
Let me see. There is an American couple, Maria and Eric. They study arts in London University, and one Italian girl, her name is Margaret, studies economics. Then Sue and me, so altogether 5 people are in the house.
Is Sue still studying English in the training course?
No, she has finished her course already. Now she's studying music in London University.
I see. How about your computer course, Tom?
Oh, it's very good, and I enjoy the course very much.
First, you are going to listen to the continued conversation between Tom and Mary. They talk about rock stars. Now look at questions 10 to 13. Now listen to the conversation and answer questions 10 to 13.
Hi Mary, do you like music?
Yes, very much, especially classical music.
Do you like rock music, Mary?
No, I think it's too noisy. Do you like rock music?
Yes, I do. You know, rock stars play exciting music, and they always wear unusual clothes. I often go to their concerts.
Oh, do you? I don't understand why rock stars are so famous.
Oh, it's because of their fans that rock stars are famous and earn a lot of money. You know, their fans go to their concerts, buy their records, and wear the same kinds of clothes.
I see. Did you watch TV last night?
No, I didn't. I went to a concert last night and got back home very late. What was on?
Zed Hawkes was interviewed on TV last night.
Really? He's one of my favourite stars. He is world famous, and he is also very rich. At least, I suppose so. He has given concerts in 12 countries and sold over 20 million records.
Yes, you're right. He owns 3 magnificent houses, 5 cars, and a private plane too.
What did he say on the TV interview?
He didn't say anything. During the TV interview, Anita Lyons suggested that Zed should behave better because his fans imitate him.
Yes, go on.
He reacted very angrily and walked out. The interview lasted less than 2 minutes.
I was disappointed when I heard this. He really behaved badly. You know, like politicians and film stars, rock stars need the public. They earn their money from the public. So why shouldn't the public criticise them? I'm not saying that famous people should always behave well. What I am saying is that they shouldn't complain when they are criticised. If they do, they will lose their fans. I'm not a fan of Zed Hawkes anymore.
Tom and Mary go to the afternoon talk about music. Now look at questions 14 to 20. Now listen to the talk and answer questions 14 to 20.
For us today, there is a wide variety of music available to listen to and enjoy. The styles are many, and each reflects the time in which it was composed. Modern music also has many forms, ranging from popular music, jazz, rock, and contemporary orchestral music. The music of our age reflects our values, culture, history, politics, and way of life. Music and art reflect many aspects of the eras in which they were created. In today's lecture, I'd like to talk about a famous composer, Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart. Mozart was born in Salzburg, Austria, and is reputed to have been the most naturally gifted musician that ever lived. At the age of 6, a child prodigy, he could play the violin, piano, and was already composing his own music. His father, also a musician, knew of his son's extraordinary musical gift when he was only 4 years old. Making full use of his son's talent, he paraded young Mozart through all the courts of Europe to entertain the nobility and show off his son's greatness. When Mozart grew up, he took a job in Salzburg as a church musician. However, he quickly grew to dislike this work and left the post to move to Vienna. In a short time, he fell in love with a woman named Constance Weber. Despite his musical genius and no lack of commissions to keep him employed, Mozart's financial situation was not good. Although he was undoubtedly the greatest musician of his time, he failed to get a court appointment like other inferior musicians who were around him. As a result, he remained very poor. But nevertheless, he was still able to compose some of the best music in history. Towards the end of his life, a mysterious visitor commissioned him to write a requiem, or funeral mass. The visitor came wearing a mask, and to Mozart he seemed like a ghost coming to commission him to write his own funeral mass. The truth behind the mysterious man is that he was the servant of an eccentric nobleman who wanted to steal the piece of music for the funeral of his wife. The reason behind the mask and the mystery was that the nobleman planned on claiming the work as his own. Mozart never finished the Requiem Mass. At the age of only 35, he died before being able to complete it. At the time of Mozart's death, he was still very poor. His wife could only afford a cheap funeral. Mozart's body was dumped into a common pauper's grave. To this day, the whereabouts of his grave is unknown. Mozart was unique in that he composed music in his head. While he would be writing down one piece, another would be developing in his mind. Part of Mozart's greatness and eternal appeal is that, like none of his predecessors, his music is filled with emotion-filled harmony, personal musicianship, effortless handling of technique, rich imagination and colour. Operas before him dealt with heavenly beings, demons, and figures outside the realm of everyday life. Mozart's operas are different in that they deal with real life. People could relate to the content of the musical dramas that they were seeing. One of his greatest and most famous operas is Don Giovanni. Don Giovanni is the main figure in the opera. He is a man who takes immense pride in seducing great numbers of women. We will take a closer look at that opera in the next lecture.
That's the end of